Alright. Let us continue. Oh. I was gonna say it too.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
Isn't there? I want... Yeah.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtkot. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Kinda looks like I've already been
and
here.
there it is, the witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Yes, sir.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos.
Huh. Did work. How do I...
Merlin's beard.
Why are we always talking about his beard? I know he has a hat, and, like a nose and eyebrows and shit. He has robes. Assuming a wand.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
Come here, bud.
Depulso.
Wait, why was that shaking? Was the rat shaking that? Alright.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, it's a Quidditch cloak. Like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with none.
Revelio.
Oh,
Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
you think?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Ah, these inferior, horrible. Confringo.
Or you've literally faced these before.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Depulso.
What?
Revelio.
How do I...
Depulso.
Guess we'll just move on. Not seeing anything obvious.
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Depulso.
Okay.
Lumos. Revelio.
I think I could have used one of those in the other room.
Lumos. Depulso.
How did I...
Accio. I need to get that platform closer. But how? Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hmm?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hmm.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Do I need anything else in this room? Why are there...
Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I don't know why I'm still trying to do this, but...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm so fucking confused right now. Oh, now I'm stuck down here. This is my life now.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What? How the actual fuck do I get out of here?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, that worked. Whatever. I got what I wanted. I'm leaving.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
There's
Depulso.
another way right there.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh!
Oh no, I'm all wet.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Oh, that's how you get back up here. Alright. Back down we go.
Confringo. Potato. Stupid. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Confringo. 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 Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Alright.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Convulso.
Not sure. Your slots are full. Ah! Why? Why is it a thing? All right. Might as well save since I'm here. Let's figure out what I'm doing. Why did it tell me my gear ship was full if all that was in there was money? Alright, let's try to use some of my brain. I have to get that up here. How? Can you drag these?
Accio.
No. Okay.
Lumos.
So I have to do this. Can I? Can just put it on another one. Okay. All right. Is that close enough
Compulso.
to get its attention from over here? Oh, okay.
Lumos.
Yes, that was the solution. I didn't notice that race before. Wunderbar.
Witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Revelio.
And I'm seeing a lot of fire that I'm gonna have to ignite. I'm gonna loot first.
The dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok.
Not gonna do
Confringo.
that. Apparently not.
I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
I'm confused. Did I accidentally solve that, or was it just a "you're leaving the dungeon now" thing? I don't know. What's up, my dude?
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on
Hold on,
such
can I,
a
like-
relic.
Lord Gok, what should we do about the helmet thing?
I'm afraid that... Get to that helmet.
Oh. I should have picked the maybe I should get help thing, because then maybe I could have invited Natty or Sebastian. My friends. Alright, well I'm probably about to get into a pretty big fight, so... Is this the camp I already cleared? Oh, no one out here.
You're going to regret that. Expulso! No!
There's a troll right there the whole time.
You've made a grave mistake. You've made a mistake.
Did I?
Now, this has become...
Expulso!
There they are. The Ashwinders.
You got this, mister.
Expulso! Expulso!
You'll die for that.
Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Protego, Stupefy. Confringo, Expelliarmus, Glacius.
I got some more boogies. Alright.
Revelio.
What am I looking for?
That's it.
That, apparently. Got it. Right there.
This is for Rookwood!
No more happy days for you.
Oh. What's with these wizards and, like, following people?
Glacius. Confringo.
I won't go down this. Protego! Producto! Predictable. Serve your
Glacius.
mistress. Pathetic.
Expelliarmus.
Child's play.
Confringo.
Pathetic.
Can I break her shield again? Spell does that? Is it just the push one?
Depulso.
Good.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Pay for your deeds.
Glacius.
You've been known to use the...
Confringo.
Oh.
Revelio.
That's not the button I wanted. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming, my goblin brother.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
What? Him? You just talked to him.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
He knows more than he's letting on. And he doesn't want to talk about it. Alright, let's go Hogsmeade to sell shit. Suppose I gotta wait till daytime, huh? Cat. FBI, open up!
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Yeah. And put stuff on first.
Sure to stop
All right.
by whenever you're about.
My man, your hair looks great. Love it. Is there a sell all button? What you got for sale? Nothing I'm interested in
I
at the
suspect you have a
moment.
sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Bro, why do I keep drinking random liquids? Gonna get roofied. Let us attend Beast class.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Cat.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels, just as you did with Gerald.
Hello, kitty cats. Wait, she said feed first. Maybe I should feed them first.
The Neasels really took to you.
It appears our time has come now.
What? There's 2 other cats over here. You kidding? I ain't stop until I'm done. I don't care if I lose points. Here you go, bud. Can I pet him now? Pet, pet, pet. Alright, fine. The brushing was the petting. That's what I'm gonna cope with.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey,
Don't worry about that.
come on.
What? Well, but cats.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Gosh, I hope it's a unicorn.
You've intrigued me. Very well.
Or
Lead
Buckbeak.
the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Oh, we're going now? We're going
I
now!
wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Do I have to keep the feet and shit
Quite the
on?
weather we're having, don't you think?
Sure.
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Buckbeak! Yeah!
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
She's going to kill me.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
See that scratch on my forehead? Yeah.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Do you use brushes for feathers? I feel like you don't use brushes for feathers. Wait, you're really not gonna let me ride the thing?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Probably poaching.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Thought I'd, like, help her. Whatever. Talent points. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, I'm gonna save while I'm here again. Alright, next quest time. Coming, Gladwin Moon. Right after I deal with this. Can I, like, feed random things to people? No. Alright. Let's get this out of my inventory.
Devolso!
And I just switched.
Levioso!
Give me that. My guy.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
How long did we just stand here watching this thing?
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired people. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Ah, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's
Bro
bathroom
peaked in high school.
and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
I thought Fig was going to teach me that, but alright. Guess I know Alohomora now. Where is it? I get the sudden feeling that I'm blind. Oh,
Hello, Hamura.
I thought you had to... what the fuck is this? Okay. I have zero idea what I'm doing. Move the sparks to rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. Alright.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Alright, my dude. It's a good thing I upgraded my stealth.
Revelio. Revelio.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
Say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Alright. What is this? Why is it letting me... Okay, whatever.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? But there you go.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
About Quidditch being cancelled. Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Huddle. Ravenclaw? I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. If only. What was what?
begin.
Son of a bitch.
Revelio.
Level 3. Ugh.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar. And I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alhamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Alright, my dude.
Oh, I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio.
Whatever you say, bud. I already got that. Let's go to my room.
Deke? Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop.
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been
fuck
beside
is this?
myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Bro, I just got owl mailed by everyone. Alright. Next part, I guess.